What's up, guys? This is Dan, your former financial advisor and cold calling extraordinaire. Today, I want to get into a topic that not a lot of people seem to agree on. I want to set the standard of what is rich. Oh, he's rich. Oh, I'm rich. What exactly does that mean? Let's quantify it. Let's find a number that is rich. Before we get into it, show YouTube there's value in this, and please hit like and subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys. Okay, so we're going to define rich by net worth in US dollars. A lot of people want to define rich. Oh, how many loving friends and family and relationships do you have? Sure, but this is a finance channel. Let's just keep it on finance. So rich in terms of net worth in US dollars. Let's start first, income. So I want to start with income because these are pretty interesting numbers I want you to know. And you can kind of, I wouldn't say judge yourself, but if you're trying to keep track of your income and make as much as you can, or you're not exactly where you want to be, look at these numbers. So individual, the top 10% of income earners in America, $132,000 a year. That's $11,000 a month. That'll put you in the top 10% of earners. That's not net worth, just earners. Top 1%, $400,000. 400 grand. That's $33,000 a month. That's a lot, guys. That's why the 1% is, only 1% of the population. That's a lot. Now, the 10%, that's achievable. That is achievable. Like I've said many times already on this channel, how to get there, how to invest, how to save, how to get to that top 10%. We don't need to recap it now, but go through my channel. I explain how exactly I did that. Now, in the finance world, if you're a financial advisor and you're taking on clients, your target market is what's called the middle market. Middle market means $100,000 to $1 million in investable assets. That's the middle market in America. Doesn't mean you're rich, but you're basically a target for financial advisors. That's who we want to work with. High net worth is considered $1 million plus. $1 million is all you need to be considered a high net worth individual in the world of finance in America. Ultra high net worth is $30 million plus. $30 million, that puts you in the 0.1% of net worth in all of America. So those are basically the stats, but let me tell you how I define it. If you're in finance, if you're in business of any kind, your goal should be nothing less than $1 million. That's what I call the floor. Having $1 million net worth. Now, when you calculate net worth, it's just your assets minus your liabilities. But your primary residence, your house, is not included in this calculation. Your car is not included in this calculation. Minus all that stuff out. It's your stocks, your rentals, your cash, your business. That's how net worth is calculated. So again, the floor, this is my definition. This is my view of rich and how I define rich. The floor is $1 million minimum. Now, starting rich or baby rich is $3 million. If you have $3 million net worth, excluding your house and car, you can easily take 10 grand a month in income, which will basically put you in that top 10%. Like I said, 11 grand a month puts you in the top 10% of income. If you have right around $3 million, you should be able to pull 10 grand a month from that fairly easily. 10 to 11 grand, top 10% right there. And that's where I truly believe rich starts. 3 million USD net worth in all assets. So starting rich goes from 3 million to 10 million. And when you hit 10 million, that's what I consider actual rich. Congratulations, you made it. You can call yourself rich. Brag all you want. People are probably going to be sick of hearing about it, but you're rich. 10 million USD. 10 million to 30 million. 30 million is pretty much you're on God mode, ultra high net worth, ultra rich. It's hard to go through $30 million. It's hard to lose that unless you really try. And that kind of equates to the income you can pull from that. If you have $10 million, you should be able to pull 30 grand a month from that. If you have $30 million, you should easily be pulling 100 grand a month. So how do I come up with this and see how it is in line with the income, with the 10% and the 1% income? 3 million, 10 million, 30 million. Now, I'm nowhere near 30 million. I made a video on how I made my first million, and that's pretty much all I'm willing to publicly disclose. But I did hit it. I did hit the very bare minimum, the floor, $1 million. And like I said, I'm probably not going to talk about anything I have or will have past that. So how do I calculate? Well, how much can you pull off that? Now, financial advisors should know this, the 4% rule. And yes, I live it in my liquid portfolio. You can easily do this. Real estate, you should be able to take a little bit more. But if you have a portfolio of $1 million, you should be able to pull 40 grand a year off that without touching your principal. And that's one of my basic investment philosophies is don't touch your principal. Let your money work, send in those dividends every month, every quarter. I wanted to make a quick video explaining this. 3 million to 10 million starting rich, 10 to 30 is actual rich, and 30 million, that's crazy rich. I couldn't fathom that. But I hope you guys all achieve that one day. That's my view on rich. I doubt there should be any confusion or arguments with this. I think this is very clear and makes a lot of sense. Your net worth compared to what you can live on without touching that principal. Thanks a lot, guys. Remember, I am open to phone calls and emails. Click the link in the description below. I have a cold calling rebuttal sheet that I used as a financial advisor. So if you're in sales, make sure to get that. I guarantee you it'll help. And it's only a few bucks. Thanks for subscribing.